Hello everybody! Today I'm going to be showing you how to make the extra large pillar hexafish, as shown here. As you can see, the pillar hexafish is much larger than the regular. Before we get started, I do not take claim to inventing this bracelet. It has probably been done before, so I basically just discovered it. In order to create this bracelet, you will need 2 colors of elastics, a lot of each, 2 C-clips, your loom, although you'll be only using these 3 pegs, and your crochet hook. Now, let's begin. Alright, so for this first part we will, like I said, be using these 3 pegs, and we'll continue to do that for the rest of the bracelet. So, the first step is to take your first color of elastics. Take 3. You're going to be putting these elastics into a figure 8 shape from one peg to the next, starting at this peg here. You will wrap around the peg, twist, and wrap around the next peg, like so. Next, do the same thing, starting at the peg that you finished at, but wrap it onto the next one in your triangular pattern. Repeat this again, from the last peg you ended at to the peg that you started with. You have now got a triangular set of elastics. That will be the only figure-eighted bands that we will be using. Next, get your next 3, which is red for me. So, you're going to repeat using, you always start on the same peg. So you're going to continue starting at this peg and put it on to the next peg in our pattern. You will always go clockwise from this peg. Continue. Place from that peg to that one. And then from the last peg you went to the first one that you started with. Will now look like this. I'm sorry if my explaining isn't so clear. I haven't done a video in a long time. You'll repeat what you just did, this time with the orange. Starting at your first peg here, moving clockwise in your triangular pattern. Oops. Now we will start hooking. So that's what it looks like right now. A triangle, and it has 3 layers. The bottom ones are figure-eighted. The next 2 are regular. The hooking for this bracelet is really very simple. All you do is you pull up each bottom elastic to the top. I will show that in a moment. I'll try to make this as detailed as possible. Sorry if this is hard to see. I will be back. Okay, so this next part, the hooking, is the same all the way through while you make the bracelet. Once you get it down, it'll be very easy. However, if this doesn't make any sense, what I'm about to show you, just replay the video and watch what I do and then try it. I'm sorry if I can't explain it very well. I haven't made any videos in the last little while. Okay, so we are going to start our hooking at the peg that is closest to the camera, right here, the one that we started placing the bands from. We are going to start on the left side of this peg, which is very important. So always start on this side. See this bottom orange elastic here? I'm going to pick this orange elastic up and over my peg. I'm going to get that in a bit more. There we go. I'm then going to rotate clockwise to the next peg and go to this orange elastic right here. See this? I'm going from here to here. I'm picking this bottom orange elastic, picking it up and over. Continuing clockwise to the other side of this peg, I grab the orange band that's at the bottom here and pull it over. Sorry guys. Like so. Continuing clockwise, I go to the other side of this peg. Right here. Oh, I am almost off the camera. That is unfortunate. Hopefully that's fine. Okay. See this peg? I will go to the bottom of it on the side closest to where I just was. Pick the bottom orange elastic. Rotate to the other side. next bottom elastic. Lastly, to complete this cycle, I'll go to the peg that I just started at on the right side and get the last bottom orange elastic. So this is a really awkward angle. Okay, so I'm going to check this video and make sure that it's visible quickly, but until then, this is what it should look like. Replay if you didn't understand, because I'm very sorry. I can seriously have issues while explaining things sometimes. Okay, so now that you've done that, hopefully correctly, this next part is easy. It's what you repeat every time. All you do is, after you pick the bands, you add another 3 elastics of the opposite color that you have just picked. So I just picked orange, so I'm going to put on 3 red bands. So I just need to get 3 good ones. So starting at the peg that we always start from, place a band from here to the next one in our clockwise cycle. From that one to the next one. From this peg to the last peg. Like that. Just in our same triangle position that we did every time. Now we're going to do another round of picking the bands. Okay, so now we have to do more hooking. So again, we always start on the left side of our first peg. I'm going to pick the bottom red band right here. Pull it up and over. The next peg. I'm going to go to the left side, pick the bottom red band, up and over. Opposite side of that peg. Bottom red band. Up and over in a moment. Next peg. Bottom red band on this side. Up and over. Other side. Bottom red band. Up and over. Sorry if I'm being repetitive, but I really need to drill this in. It's important. Okay. Last peg. Go to the opposite side of where you started from. Pick the only remaining red band. Up and over. Again, this is what it should look like. We're going to add, I'm going to only show you this one more time, so just repeat it, watch it again if you don't understand. Now I'm adding 3 orange bands since the ones that I just picked are red. From the first peg we always start with the second one, continuing clockwise, from the second peg to the third peg, and the third peg to the fourth peg, like so, creating that triangle shape. I'm only showing you this one more time, so observe. I'm going to show it from a different angle, but hopefully it will make sense. Okay, so this is the peg that we start with. Picking from, starting at the left side, bottom orange band, over. Next peg. Bottom orange band on the side closest to where you just picked. Switch. Bottom orange band. Now, over here, next we've done those, look at the bottom orange band. Sorry if I can't, my hand is not still, I'm not a good filmer, that's why I always prop the camera up. Yeah, that's why I'm popping it over down. So, band here, go up and over. Opposite side, switch. Up and over here. Lastly, from the band that we start from the peg that we started at, we pick the bottom orange band here. I just have to get it. It's kind of in an awkward position here, so sorry, my hand is obviously going to be in the way here. Sorry about that struggle, but I got it. So, after our third picking, this is what it will look like. So, basically, you are going to repeat this until you get your bracelet. So, I'll get back to you once I've repeated it another few times, and hopefully it'll look like something, and I'll show you what to do. Alright, so I have done a bit more now. It's down to the bottom here, so once your bracelet gets this long, I recommend just putting it over a table ledge so it can continue to grow and not run into the table. So yeah. Alright, so now I'm pretty sure that I am done. As you can see, my bracelet is very long. I accidentally went a little further than I should have. But anyways, here is where the C-clips come in. Sorry, I just ate a cookie. It was really good. Alright, so the way that I normally clip the end of this particular bracelet is, you'll see that there are these kind of almost like these random elastics sticking out. Each of the orange ones is kind of in a set of two, so I'm gonna get the C-clip and get it on each of these. And I know that my camera is not focusing. I'm very sorry about that. Okay. Alright, so I got number one. And there's 6 going on each, so that's why I have 2 C-clips instead of just one. Alright, so I have attached this to all of these elastics. So now we move to the other side. Now, I do not do this often, so don't take yours off the loom until I've tested to make sure that my theory from last time works. I'm going to rip this off. And I'm going to pull out all these ones that were not attached. Alright, so after experimenting a bit, I pulled out some elastics, and this is what it looks like. So I'm going to attach both of these red ones, both of these, and both of these all onto this C-clip. I'll get back when I have done. Alright, so now I have harnessed each end with one C-clip. So this one, which was the end, and this one that I took off the loom, did something very creative with. Now, you won't be able to have seen what I did. So basically all I did was I ripped it off, ripped out a few elastics, and attached them all. Basically I attached a C-clip to each end, like so. Now I connect them with one elastic. I'm going to use the red one, attach it to this end. This might take me a moment, I've never been good with these. Now you have your bracelet. Quite awesome, quite thick. Similar to the one that I demonstrated with. I hope you enjoy it. Thanks for watching. Sorry about the squirrel. Comment, rate, subscribe, and check out some of our other videos.